Listen up, bro. There's some things you should never tell anybody. And I'm talking never. If you say these things, you're gonna look stupid, bro. Nah, I'm just kidding. What's going on, bro? And welcome to the video. Who am I to tell you what you should and shouldn't do? Because I mean, in reality, that's your decision. However, I like to share my experiences on the channel. That's why in the video today, I want to talk about things that I used to tell other people because I thought it would make me look cool, or sometimes I just didn't even realize I was saying it. These things often made me look weak or like I was a tryhard, or potentially even had a negative effect on other people. And believe it or not, I see others doing these things on a regular basis. So with that being said, let's get this video rolling. So you ever find yourself in a situation where you're talking to somebody and you're telling them about the things that you're gonna do, but you're not doing them? I used to find myself in that situation on a regular basis. And looking back at all this, I sit and ask myself, why were you telling people things that you were gonna do, but not actually taking action to do? It's almost like I was on a mission to make myself feel important, looking for some sort of validation. And here's the thing. A lot of times I didn't have the knowledge on how to do the things that I would be talking about, or maybe I didn't have the funds to get started. And there was many of times people could probably see right through everything because the answers I would give to the questions they would ask about whatever I'm talking about, they wouldn't quite add up. It's like blowing steam out of your ass and trying to prove that you're a high value man. And that's going to bring me to number one, no future plans. Now, when I'm saying this, I'm saying don't talk about stuff in the future unless you're already actively working on it and taking steps of progress in the direction that you need to go. Because chances are, if you're doing this, you're trying to prove yourself to other people. This could be very dangerous because if you tell somebody that your future plans are you're going to try to start doing some kind of business, then you're not actually forcing yourself to take action to start the business. And again, it's seeking that validation and approval from others that you're looking for. And people are going to see right through this, like you're a guy that likes to BS and just talk yourself up. Let's be honest, they're not going to take you serious and they're not going to respect you. All right, so let's get into number two, and that is no secrets. So when someone tells you a secret, they're confiding in you, they're trying to get out something, and they're expecting you to kind of keep it to yourself. But we all know how this game works. You tell a secret, that person tells somebody else, all of a sudden you got to assume everybody knows. Once it makes full circle and the original person who told you the secret finds out that everybody else knows and is talking about it, you're kind of going to look like a shitty person. So one rule that I like to live by is if the secret is told to me, it stays with me, it dies with me. Because if you start to share the secrets with other people, let's be honest, this comes from a place of weakness. It's totally a weak move. All right, so number three on the list is no fake expectations. So how many times in life do you find yourself telling somebody that you're going to do something even though you might not really have an intention of ever doing it? I'm just going to take the good old guitar for an example here. Somebody might hit me up and say, hey man, we need to sit down and play together sometime. Yeah, you know, that sounds great. But realistically, I don't always have time to do that kind of thing. So I'm setting an unreal fake expectation with the person that I'm talking to. And this might stem also from a lot of times the people that have suggested that maybe we sit down and play together, and I'm all, yeah. Like, in the back of my head, I'm like, these guys are way better than me, so I don't want to sit down and embarrass myself or waste their time. But yet, I still agree, yeah, we need to do it. Let's get together sometime soon. Now, not always is it the fact that I don't want to do it. Like I said, I don't always have the time to do it, and I know this. What would be better for me to do is to say, I don't really have the time to do that right now. And yeah, that kind of sucks in the moment to say that to someone, but it does set the right expectation and helps avoid all the problems that I just talked about. Maybe you could apply this to your dating life, like when you're first talking to a girl and she says, oh, well, all my friends are going to go to this place, so can we just go there instead? You're probably going to get a little butthurt about it, and you could give in and go with the flow, or you could say, honestly, I wanted to spend some one-on-one time with you to get to know you better, and let's just stick to the plan. So from time to time, there might be moments where you get up in your feels, or you might be a little bit emotional. I'm not talking about when you're at a bar and somebody shoulders you. I've got to a point where if I don't know you and you're trying to talk shit to me, it doesn't really matter. If I don't care about you, then I don't care about what you're saying. But when it comes to your parents or maybe your significant other or a close friend, let's face it, a lot of times there could be conflicts that are a little bit emotional. You know, from time to time, there might be moments where Amanda might say something that makes me feel a little bit disrespected. And then later on in the day, or maybe even the next day, it's kind of pent up and built up inside me. And what's natural to do is go on the defensive and be like, hey, why did you do that? I hate when you do that. Now you got to remember that whenever you approach somebody with a negative connotation, they're going to come back at you in the same manner. Now what I've learned in these conflicts is you never are going to make it about you. Instead, make it about me and I feel statements. So number 4 is no negative attack. So I could say in that situation earlier when you said this or did that, it made me feel like you don't really value me or respect me. They aren't going to be able to directly fire back with something negative. They're going to stop and have to think about it. It's going to help de-escalate everybody's emotions, and it's going to make them think like, damn, I didn't mean that, or I didn't mean to make you feel that way. Now the other half of that is when somebody's coming at you in a negative manner with aggression and anxiety. So when someone's coming at you with this kind of aggressiveness, what you need to do is you got to label their emotions. You say, hey, it seems to me like you're very anxious right now, or like you're really upset. Because what it does is forces them to stop for a second and analyze their emotions like, wait, am I really anxious or upset right now? And that split second causes things to de-escalate. And using the I feel or labeling their emotions has been a game changer for me. This helps you feel like you have the tools and you don't get caught in the moment and lose your shit. All right, so number 5 on the list is no self-boosting. Now, we all know those types of people that always got to talk about themselves and what they do. So a rule I have for myself is I don't tell anybody outside of just some basic details about my life unless they specifically ask about it, or if it comes up in the conversation. Now, by not self-boosting and just kind of keeping stuff to yourself, over the course of time, it helps build your self-esteem and confidence. It's going to help you to start feeling like you're complete or like you're enough without these people knowing these other facts about you. And then when people find out that you have this prestigious job or you accomplished all these great things, this is going to be more impressive because once that happens and they're uncovering these things they didn't know, they're going to think, wow, this is a genuinely cool guy. Let's face it, nobody likes a bragger. Now, I hope that all made sense. If so, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications because I drop 2 new videos every Monday and every Thursday, plus numerous shorts all throughout the week that you don't want to miss. Hey, look, I know I'm going to see you in the next video, but until then, remember this. Keep getting the gains to make the growth and level up your life. You got this, bro.